Hi guys. Um this is a video of a spoken word that I wrote like 4 o'clock this morning. I was talking to a buddy and I asked for some keywords and I was looking for about 5. All of this rambling is really unnecessary, but my goal was to use all 5 words in a piece, and those who know my writing knows that I write an immense amount. This piece, I don't have direct inspiration for it, but I hope you enjoy it, and it's called I'm Sorry. Oh, and it's not memorized, so forgive any mix-up, mash-up that might occur. Okay. Stubborn, aren't we? To meet back at this crossroads for the umpteenth time, gazing out of tinted moving car windows, our scars serving as landmarks and apparent validation that we are lost. Stupid, aren't we? To deem the doings of insanity as progress, yelling at itching throats that yearn to curse details of reoccurring stories that aren't yet ready to accept the obvious as the truth. Silly, aren't I? For thinking I was winning because we were losing together, for being willing to dive topsy-turvy onto a roller coaster surrounded by pitch-dark embers burning black lights, running through a carnival in hell, bars of constraint that I mistook for safety, belted to a turbulent metal seat I called security, fear of the unknown said it was a climax, the sound of my lungs blurting out shrills of terror and I deemed it music, an orchestra that lasted through loop-de-loops, twists, turns, ricochet, crash, burn, and all to wake up at the end of the attraction on my side to find out no one was lying there next to me. Well, I know it is never considered a ladylike position for a woman to be on her knees, and I know it isn't necessarily a plausible idea for my voice, with capabilities of creating a sound-off on a mountaintop from the valley, to cower into a whimper, a whine, a moan, a groan, but sadly, I must succumb and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not heeding to proper warning that you had stopped falling for me. I'm sorry for being a fan of your performance, left captivated by your essence even though the show was over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't take a hint. I'm sorry for getting lost in old soundtracks, for getting so accustomed to the scratches and the record that it became a remix. I'm sorry for being complacent with the redundancy of repeated lyric. You're my everything. I love you forever. You're my everything. I love you forever. I'm sorry for infusing my remix into my heart matrix. I'm sorry that late at night I still leave dents in the bed where your body would be. Kiss cold sheets goodnight and stay watchful. Because I wouldn't want to accidentally roll over and wound the rib I thought I'd completed, or suffocate the bits and pieces of your presence time still allowed me to remember. I'm sorry that she and me are on 2 different ends of the spectrum. And I was told to be unapologetic of my body, and I'm not apologizing, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry her mountains trump my hills, and I'm sorry that I damage but she kills. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't keep the simple things out of my head, like the dingy blue sweats that you wore to bed. I'm sorry I remember all of your favorites: blue, burnt orange, Frank, Kendrick, and Miguel. I'm sorry, I know you to a T, and I can say things your eyes were too afraid to tell. I'm sorry for missing the upward curve of your lip when you listened to me. I'm sorry for wanting to fall asleep to your fingertips kissing on me. I'm sorry that the music doesn't make it better. Now I don't. I used to love him, but dag Lauren, I still do. I'm sorry for wrestling with restlessness, breaking the back of insomnia, riding wicked dream clouds that segue into nightmares of the day that we just became 2 very separate entities. I'm sorry for indulging in a love that's not reciprocated. And I'm sorry I keep apologizing. But it's not an apology. I'm just sorry.